This one is for all the souls who couldn't enunciate and wasted away, forgotten, committed to a cage. I've never heard it, but I remember your name. You were never insane. You just couldn't explain. Oh, believe, I know that pain. Eureka, you exclaim. You're trying to arrange every little way your orchestra will play, but you are not classically trained. Your tongue does not match your brain. The latter glides like a raven flies, and the other hummingbird hovers, gracefully flutters, disguised by blurred lines and spastic turbines. Now your sloppy sentences are being technically dissected, and because of your lack of specificness, your words are being twisted into an entirely different message. So how'd this get messed with? Naive delivery with short-sighted good intentions? Or was it perception? Biased ears only let in what they're willing to hear and accept, but let's not rule out the possibility that instead of them judging critically, they have more of a disability. See, people fear when they do not understand, and sad's favorite secondary emotion is mad. Anger leads to rage and escalates into violence, the kind of defiance whose tactical talks start real-life riots. Who in charge they don't like, the leaders with the power to ignite a group of people who were just given the information, a reminder more like that simple math can graph irrefutably the fact, the ratio, so you can see and process that the oppressed will always have numbers over the oppressors, whether it's 8 to 1 or 1 to 2. The latter is the outlier of the group, most likely the ringleaders of these primal fist beaters, searching frantically for a fight, clicking teeth, gnashing, waiting to bite, looking up, awaiting the word to rise. Wounded soldiers with no names, the skeletons claw from the unmarked graves, yard on sight. If you're committed, you're here for life, systematically being executed. This isn't history, they still fucking do this. The only thing different from the asylum days is a new paint job and a candy-coated name. Boarded, beaten, then injected. Hazmat suits, wait! Who's infected? Torturing the suspected culprits into dejected mind states until they have been rehabilitated into believing they're insane, and teach them to be silent and well-behaved. But they regret genocide, and these people who perceive differently when they're fighting an unseen enemy. They're killing off our healers, wounded warriors, and sightseers. You've been shouldering our horrors. When you're in hand-to-hand combat with an alien contact, you're going to walk back. The people you aggressively attacked and wish they were there to illuminate the darkness protruding, looming your way. Our war is now against humanity. Our demons have begun manhandling the host bodies. The we as people are at a war uncivil against ourselves. Demons, vices, crosses to bear. We fight in others what inside us scares. Greed, pride, envy, and wrath, and that's just the starter pack of the games like we used to play when you and your friends would stop and laugh. Silly little games is what they would think, but in this realm, score is kept differently. A win is a win, and a loss is a loss, an exchange of energy that fuels the larger entities. The karmatic flow and where it goes. Try and smite me and I'll dance like you're shooting at my toes. Such a delightfully funny mental imagery of me hopping around like a rabid bunny, but the picture that I paint for you is nothing like what I have been viewing. It's like I wrote the book and you only saw the movie. You will put respect on all the names of the real-life human sacrifices who died confused, alone, far from home, like the ending to Edgar's final poem. In his last breath, dressed in clothes that fit, almost as ill as the skin and bones of his own he was in. Parts his lips and out slips a final plea regarding who sold to be kept. Lord, help my poor soul was his final statement. Thank you. Woo.